Hey guys, it's JinxedSimmer coming at you from my computer, and this is my first restaurant I've ever built, ever. And also my first community lot that I've built ever in The Sims 4. I didn't even attempt them in The Sims 3, that was just stupid. But, you know, never did this before. So, I really didn't have anything I honestly wanted to talk about, but I've been really inspired lately, and I really miss playing my own game. I loved my current household so much, and I'm pissed that I let them go so south because I don't like them anymore. I don't like who she ended up having a kid with, which, if you watch any of my other stuff, was Donna Lothario, which was a mess, and I didn't like it. And on so many different levels, I'm kind of pissed that I let myself do that because it was so boring and stupid. But just because I didn't want to make a sim, I popped in Donna Lothario in her life, and then bam, baby. Um, but anyway, I remade Logan like a billion years ago, and I'm in the process of remaking her again. Well, giving her a little makeover, just a little one. Honestly, not that much has changed about her other than maybe her style and probably her traits. If you watch my first creative sim of Logan, then you know, honestly, she was just crazy, crazy, crazy to start off with. And honestly, she's my favorite sim of all time. Her and probably one other sim that I have, which I don't know, I may edit her, but she's super, and her name is Blake. Yeah, it was Logan and Blake were my favorite Sims I've ever made, ever in The Sims 4, and I love them so much. They rival Sims that I had in The Sims 3, which is really crazy because The Sims 3 was the first Sims franchise game that I actually sat there and played consistently. But yeah, going back to being really inspired, I sat through the entire stream, you guys. I've never sat through an entire stream. I've always just popped in and then popped out because I was probably working or something like that. And you guys, I can't even, for the people who do watch this and people who do see this, know that, like, I mean this when I say this. I cannot believe that streaming is so, the community of people who are on that platform are freaking amazing. Like, the Sims community is so cool and sweet and, you know, just really, really supportive. And I've been thinking, like, maybe I want to do that too. I don't know. Because I feel like if I stream, I won't be able to devote as much time to my own gameplay or, my own, or like my builds. Like, it takes me maybe 5, 6 hours to make a build. It took me about 2 or 3 hours to make this because I didn't know what the heck I wanted to do to start off with. And I just kind of went along and just talked myself through it, I guess. I was like, I don't know what I like. I don't know what I don't like. All I know is I need restrooms and, all these things going on. And, this whole thing just kind of sort of happened. And although looking back, there are some things like I would have rather fixed or changed. I'm kind of glad I didn't. I like certain parts of this build a lot, and the one that's actually going to go up on the gallery has. I tried not to use custom content in this. I don't think I did at all. I think I used mainly game content, mostly restaurant um, items. Yeah, mostly like the restaurant items from the little restaurant items tab right there. I tried to use a ton of. I mostly used that because that was what was quickest. What was most available to me in that amount of time. And you guys, I could not say this enough. I'm so glad I did this. I really went out of my box, and my box is normally, traditional, modern homes. Like, I make houses, I make places where you're supposed to live. This mess was not that, and it was so hard for me because I was just like, what the heck? Like, it took me 2 or 3 hours instead of spending, 7 or 8 hours on my computer. Um, which is weird because you think you wouldn't spend that much time on it, but you do because a lot of a lot of it's in furnishing for me because I love to furnish, so I can never decide on what I want, and I'm always very all over the place with it, but I love it. It's so much fun. And I don't know. I actually really liked furnishing this place, but it was more so I wanted to keep the colors the same throughout the whole place because I felt like that was cheaper than anything else. And I got tired of trying to mess with these friggin' tables and chairs and crap that wouldn't go together. So I just completely deleted them and used something that did work. And I mean, it was so annoying and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. So I was just like, you know what, screw this. Let me just plop this over here. And I did, and it was funny, honestly. It was so funny. I'm looking back now and laughing at myself because I'm such a child about this, but I totally loved it. I loved doing this build, and it really made me remember why I like building so much versus nah, you know? Because although I'm not the best builder in the world, I know that. It's cool. I'm okay with that. I don't necessarily care. Like I make videos because it's fun and I like it, and I like to be able to share with the community, I guess. I don't know. There we go. That's what we'll go with. That sounds nice. Um, yeah, I just like to be able to share what I make, and if somebody likes it enough to use it themselves, cool. If not, then that's cool too. You don't have to, you know, like any of it. You could just listen to my crappy stories and all that mess. But anyway, I spent a I spent not that much time furnishing this place. I can honestly say that. I did not spend much time furnishing. I spent more time on the outside when I was done and I was putting plants everywhere, which you don't see. I completely take that out of it because I felt like it was extremely unnecessary to pop in here because honestly, I did it while I wasn't recording and I was like, there looks like there's something missing. And I was taking pictures for the um thumbnail for this place and I was like, there's something missing, and then I realized I was like, I have like no plants in this freaking thing. The only plants I had were on the front, on the windows. And I was like, those are the only plants I have. And so I went back and I put in a ton of like potted plants everywhere because I was just like, that's what it's missing. It's like, it's weird because it looks so empty and I can't really say why, but it looks really empty. And yeah, that's what it was. To me, that's what it was. I put a little cafe area too. I thought that was really cute. I don't know if it's actually going to be functional, but cute. And also, I went through so much, you guys, the past week. And I'm about to go through the same thing again because although I've had like a tiny bit of a break from my job is, about to kick my arse all over again. So I think I'm just gonna enjoy it and look for a new job because this is chaotic and I don't like it. And there's no set schedule. The fact there's a set schedule really irks me about my job because there's no way for me to plan my own life, which is heartbreaking and annoying and just tease me off every time I turn around. So I've decided to leave, and once I'm done in probably the next month or so, I'm gonna put in a 2 weeks notice and I'm gonna get the heck out of there because I'm not happy, and I know I'm not happy, and that's fine. But it doesn't mean squat unless I do something about it. So I'm gonna do something about it. So yeah, I don't know why I decided to rant about me not liking my job, but I did. So there you go. Um, this place has a little bit of history, not gonna lie. This is actually the restaurant of Colin's family, the Archer family. Yeah, those guys, the guys that I mentioned in, the last Creative Sim, the last speed build, Voice Springs facelift speed build. Totally their restaurant. This is their restaurant. I decided to make it theirs because it works. Yeah, all this, not enough. I don't know why. I felt like there just wasn't enough foliage. And so I completely take some of this crap out, delete some of it, put more crap in there, and it looks a lot better in the pictures, to be honest. And the pictures are, showing all of the plants and stuff that I plopped down. Yeah, misleading thumbnail, sorry. Slightly misleading thumbnail. I don't know why I was being so lazy. I didn't want to turn on move objects. I was so lazy. I was just like, I don't feel like doing this. And it won't let me just put it there. So screw it. I'm just gonna put it somewhere else. And I did eventually, I think. We'll see. Who knows? But yeah, that's basically what I did. I did a ton of going back and forth. I was like, once I plopped things down, I was done. I don't know why that was that way, but it was. And if I did go back and fix things, it wasn't by that much. I wanted to say that this place was kind of old, had a little bit of history and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that worked for this particular build. To be honest, not my favorite. Not my worst, but not my favorite for sure. I don't know. I feel like I really want to make a house now. I really want to make a house. Like I have an itch to make a house now because of this. Because I've sat here, I've watched this, and I've been like, oh crap, what the heck am I gonna do next? And it's like, I'm gonna make a friggin' house. I'm gonna make a house, I'm gonna make a family, and I'm gonna chill out. So, in order to give myself more time, I'm changing my upload schedule. Wednesdays and Fridays are going to be the only days that I upload. I don't know how much I'm going to upload. I'm upload as much as possible. And here I am putting the plants everywhere on the house because, necessary. Why not? And yeah, I I needed time to be able to play my current household again. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream my current household if you guys are interested in watching that. Go ahead and let me know. Um, if I can figure out how to stream. We'll see. If I can figure out how to stream, you'll know about it. That's for sure. But I also have a Twitter, so follow me down there below and all that nice stuff if you want. You don't have to, it's not necessary. It's okay if you don't want to. But this is about to end, so I'll see you guys next time on my computer, and I hope you enjoyed the build. If you didn't, let me know what you would do instead. Honestly, I really want to know. I really want to know what you would have done to make this better or make it worse, Just totally let me know what's up. Um, I used Reshade this entire time, so let me know if you like it, you don't like it, how you think it looks, and all that stuff, because I want to know what you guys think. But yeah, pretty much done here, I think. Yeah. I put a lot of paintings on the wall because I was like, yeah, Italian place. Ton of paintings, ton of plants. That's the way that this goes. I put a lot more plants in this later. It is kind of sad. I was like, I didn't realize how bare it looked until I got out of the game, got back in it, started taking pictures, and bam, I was like, this looks like crap. It needs a lot more plants. So, of course, I put even more plants. Okay, I'm done now. Bye. This is me naming it right here, the Archangel. Well, the Archangel. There we go. Yeah. Bye. For real this time.